We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check hot route. Hot. Hey, 80. Mark 22. Here we go. Hey, Zoo. 22's coming, Mike.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. Bentley. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Bentley. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. On 1st and 10, Bentley. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Check, boy, green. Kill. Check. Undercrush. Go on. Go.
don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Leads to second and goal at the 13-yard line.
Switch. Check three. Five.
Off play action. Bentley. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, he gets this deep into Patriot territory. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 16-yard line. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys...
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out. Deuce. Check 13.
Now Jones to Michelle on the screen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Patriots 7, Jets nothing.
On the set. Mike, boom, boom. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
2nd and 5. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Big Ed. Big Ed. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let it go.
On first down, Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. This quarterback now a perfect 6 for 6 since taking over. Can't ask for better than that. 1st and 10. Inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Let's go now. Some of the engines. See the ball. Let's get that ball, team. Let's get that ball. Check. Check. Check.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
See it, baby. Boom. Mark 55. Mark 55. Come on. You better bring it. Mike 55.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Michelle. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Adam Thielen, 76 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On the ground, this is Michel, and not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Open man is Samuel, complete. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Curtis Samuel, 84 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Exit.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw is Darnold into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Darnold down to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's moving, boys, he's moving. Watch 36 to Mike. In your lady.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Watch 36 to Mike. It's been a long day for you. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Darnold from the red zone now. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
We go, Sam. 2's coming, 22's coming. Mike. Check. Joker. Red 80. Mike 22, Mike 27.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come out in the pistol. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Again, Darnold. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown pass, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught at the 25. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Hey, Haywood! Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Right here, right here. Oh, lady. 51 the mic, boy, 51. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Now Darnold. And he rifles one incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Buzz.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 21.
Mike 51. It's our time. It's our time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. Check 52.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan base. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Patriots have it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Jones. Following a fumble recovery, he'll throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Y'all playing the wrong red, 80. Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
Off of play action, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Jones throwing to start the drive. He's going to launch and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. We don't want this. 5-2 to Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 24, check 24.
Jones now. Going to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Open man is Gordon. Complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Dorsett's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Throwing Jones to Michelle on the screen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Check 3, check 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 31, check 31. Check, 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 check. Check, check. It's 3. It's 3. Yeah, Jim. $45. Mike.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game, but they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Motion. Yo, 80. Max 22, Max 22. Let's get the ball. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Ready. Check 6 guys.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. And why the field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Get a roll.
Jones on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A big play there for New England. 59 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
You. Like 22, he's coming, 22. Red 80, you remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. You go tight. L80, you got tight.
Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
And he loses the football a second time, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jones, throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Jones, and able to find Dorsett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 3rd down gain of 19. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch 36 to Mike.
Back to throw, Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
In your face. 25. Check 25.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Kill.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Yeah, let's get sacked.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
We're going to sign. 36 to Mike. Slam. Lady. Get him.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
On three. Motion. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check four. Check. Go. Check hot route. Hot. Kill. Whip. Watch the whip. Alert flare. Check 43.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Off the play fake. Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. Now Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then...